Welcome back to the GW Podcast, Godly Words for Godly Women with Gayla Wood. Thank you for joining me one more time. As I usually do, but every now and then forget, let me ask you a question. May I have your permission to speak freely? And if you're still around, I assume the answer is yes. With that having been said, let's start at the beginning. And I mean the beginning. When I was a little girl, somewhere around the time I was 2 years old, my mom and dad moved into a new neighborhood. By the time I was 4 years old, I had formed a relationship with the little girl who lived next door to me. I'm 66. And that little girl that I formed that relationship with, well, we just got through having lunch together. We've been friends for a very long time. Not to put too fine a point on it, but let's go through the list. Okay, we went through Tiger Beat magazine. We went through Bobby Sherman. We went through David Cassidy. We went through all sorts of teeny bopper things together. I moved away, and then later in life we came back together as friends. It's pretty cool to have a friend who knows you like that. We get together about once every 3 months or so. We have a nice lunch at a free lady place. We enjoy conversation. We function and talk as if there's just been no gap at all in our lives together. She tells me things about her life. I tell her things about my life. We laugh. We cry. We discuss hard things. We discuss funny things. There's pretty much nothing I couldn't talk to my friend about. Now, some of y'all have a little light bulb over your head right now, and you're beginning to figure out that I'm going to change channels on you. Because no matter how close I am to that friend, there is a friend I'm closer to. And for me, that friend is Jesus Christ. I want you to know something in case you don't already. That's the friend that knows the things my human friend doesn't even think about. That's the friend who knows, Scripture says, every hair on my head. He's the friend who knit me together in my mother's womb. He knows what I'm doing now. He knows what I've done in the past. He knows what I will do in the future. And one of the things that's true is that if you've ever had a good earthly friend and there's this comfort, it pales in comparison to having a heavenly friend named Jesus. It pales for the following reasons. There's just an amazing relationship that's waiting for you. If you have not come to know Jesus Christ, if you have not come to walk with Him, man, you're missing out. You may wonder what you're missing out on. Oh, how about some peace? How about some joy? How about some clarity? How about some dedicated life? Your journey will not be my journey. My journey was never your journey. I can't promise you things I have, and you can't promise me things you have. But I'm learning as I go what God has. And it's bigger and more bountiful and more beautiful than anything I've ever experienced before. If you want to know what forgiveness feels like, if you want to know what acceptance feels like, if you want to know what joy feels like, and there's a difference between being happy and being joy-filled. Happy is short-term, joy is long-term. If you want to know what it is to wake up and go, is today the day that I get to go to heaven, God? If you want to know those things, I challenge you to get to know God, to get to know His Son, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've got a friend here on earth I can go out to eat with. I've got a friend here on earth I can share things with. But I've got a friend in heaven who knows what I'm going to say before I ever get there. And it's Him who lets me sleep well at night. It's Him who lets me wake up in joy in the morning. It's Him who helps me make sense of my life. And He can do all those things for you. If you want to know more, text me. If you want to know more, send me something on this channel. I respond to almost everything that gets posted. Those of you who know me personally, I do respond to your texts. But for everybody else, if not me, then find somebody who can lead you to God. Because one day, you're going to wish you had if you didn't. And it's a pretty good walk to walk with Him right now. In Him, Gayla.